Community Consortium values long-term relationships with partners and with stakeholders. And we value this because it allows us to go into a place and deeply understand it.
In projects of this nature, you can never do it, you cannot succeed without a community. Because first and foremost, they own the resource. First and foremost, they own the heritage. They are the people who make the culture.
We have link with the community, with the folks, because where I live, if I want to spread the message, I'll spread the message. They will listen to me, probably more than you. Why? Because I've lived with them, I care for them, I maintain peace, and anything that worries them worries me. So I'm a stakeholder. We are stakeholders.
The reason Cape Coast is such an exciting project for us is that it's really built on a long-term relationship with the community and with community leaders, such as the traditional council, the paramount chief himself.
It's not as if they come and impose their ideas on us. They come, listen to us, and together we plan to see how best whatever project they have in mind can be done to improve the lot of the people.
You know, it's not an easy thing, because if you ask them what they need, they'll give you a shopping list, and it's things that you can't do. So it's really a long process that you got to get involved in, and you really have to get to understand them and what their basic needs are, not football fields and markets and the things that will come off the top of their head. And so I think that it's a process you can't rush, and it's something that where you really have to become partners with local people and take it step by step with them. And God, they say, slowly the chicken drinks. You can't, there's nothing you can make happen fast if you want to really make it last.
Community Consortium builds on local values. These local values are then expanded within our global network. So we have a lot more power to help communities and for communities to help themselves to leverage resources. When we expose them to these larger networks of government funding, of non-governmental funding, of in-kind resources like the expertise that UVA provides when they come in and do very distinctive design interventions.
She's very, very committed, I must say, since then and now.
She knows all the people. She knows the constituencies. She knows the PowerPoint people, and that has made a great difference. No one can come in and do what she does in the short amount of time that she does it if she didn't have the foundation that she had and the consistency and most of all the trust.
I've known her for 16 years, I think exactly.
Well, the difference that Community Consortium brings to a project is that we first and foremost value partnerships with people, and we believe that through those partnerships we can deeply understand a place. When a sense of ownership is not fostered in the community, you run the risk of having a project that is not sustainable.
Well, I think actually when you say sustainability, that's the whole word right there. I think that the involvement of people on every level, especially grassroots, the institutions that are already on the ground, are very, very important to be involved in any project that is going to be sustained, because that's the best way to secure that the people have an interest in it in and of themselves, and not to see it as any imported project or an imported product. When they feel that they are part of the genesis of any initiative, from the very beginning, the foundation, part of the building, the process, then they're more apt to have ownership. And when someone feels that they own something that is part of their property, they have more of an instinct to protect, to preserve, to ensure, and to make sure that it continues to grow. So when you have a conscious body of people who are used to working with multicultural dynamics and working with projects, and they're able to be a part of its inception, part of sharing ideas, part of feeling that they were part of the creation of it, And and part of the sustaining of it, seeing it unfold, being a part of the process, they began to also gain a sense of not only ownership, but a sense of self-esteem and confidence that not only can you dream and have ideas, but it can be made manifest.
Gina, the University of Virginia, and a lot of people who have come with him are doing well.
It has raised the morale of people in town. Psychologically, people feel now they have a home.
So everyone is really benefiting as a result of this project.
I wish it is replicated everywhere in Cape Coast, everywhere in the country, Ghana, everywhere in Africa.
It is working, it is being sustained, and there is a big bright future for Cape Coast if the right things come together.
By the time you finish what you want to do, others will come and learn from Cape Coast.